Hello, Aries. Happy New Year. Welcome to your 2016 year at a glance or year overview forecast. We're going to be looking at two aspects of your life. I'll be looking at your karma and also your destiny, what's calling you. For the karma, it's going to be a karmic debt, karmic lesson, karmic opportunity. And I'll be using some cards that show both the light and the dark sides of life so that we can get a really good view on it. Because some of us are more further along our path. Some of us have some lessons or some challenges to deal with. So I had to pick a balanced deck for that. And then this one is much more focused on, it's much lighter. And this is going to be your opportunity and how you, really what you can make of your karmic lesson. And then I'll be pulling 12 cards, one for each month, giving an overview. And I want to compress this, so I won't be doing a lot of clarification cards. Let's get started. All right, so your karmic lesson opportunity challenge is coming up right here in a minute. This card here, which is possibly a reluctance or inability to change. So what you're being asked to do in this life is to let go of things that are comfortable, to reinvent yourself, to rise from any sort of destructive ashes that are in your life. I love this illustration. So I want you to think of the phoenix here. Sometimes the destruction is necessary for a beautiful rebirth. And when the ashes settle, you have an opportunity to rebuild. So, but the key challenge for you, Aries, is surrender. Now, you are a fire sign, so basically allow that fire within you to come forth, and basically there's going to be a little bit of destruction of the old you. That's the karmic challenge, and there's a resistance in you this year to not always let go of that. Now let's see what your destiny wants you to do, why you're being asked to surrender, what your opportunity is. Your opportunity is, okay, wow, is basically, we just got it, resurrection and rebirth. It couldn't be any more beautiful here. And I feel like spring's going to be especially powerful for you. So over the next month here, month to 3 months, you're going to be asked in the coldest, darkest part of the year to find your own fire, your own light, your own inspiration. And in the summer, spring and summer of next year, wonderful things can happen for you. It's a great time to launch new projects, to basically reinvent your financial future, anything that has a potential to grow, also to grow your family. We noticed the fertility symbol here. It's all about growth next year, but you need to let go. There needs to be some destruction. There may even be a little bit of heartache at the beginning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards for you. And I always love it when I use wildly different decks and get images and messages that are complementary. A lot of times people ask why I use so many different decks, and it's so that I can get confirmations and affirmations like that. So let's see, I've chosen the Radiant Light for you, so Radiant Weight rather. So let me grab that deck. I do plan out which decks to use for each sign. I know it's kind of crazy, right? Okay, so this is why it actually takes me longer than people imagine to get the readings up each month. I take a lot of time in making sure that the right cards, right variety has been chosen for each sign. So thanks for your patience. It's not just me speaking into a camera. I give it a lot of time and thought. All right, so we'll be pulling 12 cards, one for each month. And because of my limited desk space, and also because it never really resonates, I'm not going to do this in a circle. I like to see quarters of the year anyway, so, okay. So, very close to what you see here, the Phoenix. The first 3 months are challenging for you. Right now, heading into January, there may be sort of a sense of anxiety, anxiousness, readiness or willingness to step forward, but being unable to. The Hangman in reverse is all about impatience, but what I'm getting from this card and also just from this card here is that you're going to have to sit with the retrograde cycle a little bit, and I feel like the 3rd to 4th week are going to allow you to make that movement that we see here. So February, this is the month for you to step out on your own, to let go of things. if you're in a relationship, if you're in a job situation, if you're just actually like physically, health-wise, not feeling active enough, this is when I want to see movement in all areas of your life. I want you to eradicate stagnancy, and I want you to really look at everything that is just sitting. It could be objects in your house, it could be investments, it could be situations at work, projects at work, or even just your relationship with other people that you haven't been investing time in. Ask yourself, is it worth it? If it isn't, this is the month for you to either change it radically or step away from it. This theme continues on into March, and January, February, March, yeah. With March, there may be, you may be asked to make a decision that's very difficult for you. And if you didn't take that jump in February, you'll have no choice in March. So this is why I just encourage you to let go, because once that happens, there's going to be a catharsis I see that's coming in as we get closer to spring. So April, 4th month of the year, you'll be bringing in sort of a sense of relief, almost like a big sigh, and for the first time maybe in a while, you can actually relax a little bit and enjoy what's around you. There's also a little bit of encouragement with this card to be grateful for how much you have sort of accomplished, and even celebrate a little bit. I would say you have my permission on this month to do something that's fun, that is celebrating how far you've come and that you've actually made it through this. The next 2 months are really beautiful for you. You'll start setting the seeds in January, February, March, April, May. May is when you're going to start to see some of the new possibilities coming in, and we're going to start to leave this sort of like destructive force that's starting the year, and start to embrace the fertility, the options, the golden opportunities that are sort of on the horizon. Now, I see this as at least a 3-month trek. It could possibly be much longer, 2 to 3 years. You'll be setting in new seeds that are going to last a very long time, long past 2016 for you. So your year really starts to shift around the 5th month. When we get to the 6th month of the year, this is when there may be a little bit of a challenge for family, pulling at your resources a little bit. If you have anybody that's overseas or abroad, or if you yourself are asked to travel for work, or just because your body, your soul is asking you to try something new, prepare yourself. It could be a little bit more challenging than you think. So I see some travel coming in through June, but I do think it's something that you're quite passionate about. Just be prepared for possibly some homesickness. For matters of the heart, I feel like this could be also a little bit of a test for you, where you were able to relax on the 4th month. In the 6th months, I sort of see you, again, responsibility is the one thing that is coming through for me for June. July is when you actually it would be a great month for you to take a vacation. I also want you to take care of your physical health. You may actually find that because of the transformative shift that happened between the 2nd and the 3rd months of the year, by the time the 7th month comes in, your body, your health may be just a little bit run down. You might get a summertime cold. You might just feel the need to kind of cash in on some of those vacation days. By all means, do it. You earned it. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. August is going to take your vacation before August, because I think this is when you're going to have a lot of social responsibilities coming through. Friends and family will also need you. So there'll be a lot of family themes, or a lot of friend themes, or work themes. People in general are going to be taxing at your resources a little bit. Also, just a note in August for you to be very careful about who you speak to, and keep an eye at work for like gossip or rumor mills. I want you to try to stay away from that. There's a little bit of a caution there. Remember, you're focusing on growing for yourself and not getting caught up so much in other people's drama, or basically their own issues. Let them resolve that, okay? So in the 9th month of the year, things are looking pretty good. This is when the reaping of rewards starts to happen for you. Recognition here. For those of you that are looking for trying to like sell a house, publish a book, get a promotion, this is your sort of like magic month. It's a great time to have the conversations. It's a great time to start the contracts. Basically, I want big things to happen for you this month, or starting the discussion of it happening in this month. Whatever you start this month, by December should be completely complete, completely sort of come to fruition. And so we're looking at a 4-month journey here. You might have to revisit some things come October, however. October is a month for basically revising, revisiting, and possibly redoing. So try not to get too pulled into the emotions that surround that sort of like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do it, feeling that we sometimes encounter when we're asked to revisit something that we hold near and dear. Some of you may be starting a new job, starting a new course of study, or looking at your career in general, your life in general. This could be some of you sort of like quarter life, midlife, later life crisis, where you're thinking, I'm not sure if this is where I want to be. Remember that you've already come through, sorry, the card just fell, that you've already come through the hardest part of the year, and now it's more about embracing the new energy that's coming through. November by far will be your trickiest month. This is when the magic's not happening as much. I see mostly bright cards for you this year. I see this month will be difficult for communication, possibly for energy, possibly for executing projects. What you need to do, though, is remember that your ideas are worth being heard, that your 1 month does not define the whole year. And again, if you have any vacation time, this is another time to sort of burn it away around Thanksgiving. Take a full week, take a week and a half, take some time off and recuperate. Because I see December being a beautiful month and a wonderful way to end the year. This is going to be a time for reunions. You may even meet a soulmate, even a twin flame, because for me this is an indicative sort of sign of twin flames. Great time to spend with children, to also just be more playful and carefree. I want you to have fun in December. You'll also shine when it comes to business opportunities, dating opportunities. If you already have a spouse, I feel like your relationship will sort of blossom in this time. As far as dating goes this year, the best months are the 4th month, so January, February, March, April. April is the best month. April and May are pretty good as well. And then December is looking pretty good. I think that it's more about recognition in the 9th month of the year. So anyway, overall theme is really good. And I love that we have resurrection and rebirth sort of bookending your entire year at a glance. So as I said, these are a little bit faster paced than my regular readings because I have a lot to do, and I also want you just to get a flavor without going too deep into each month. If you would like a more in-depth reading, I'm offering a couple of options, but right now I think I have a 45-minute one, which will allow us to go into deeper detail of this and also delve a little bit deeper in the health, wealth, love, and destiny like we normally do for each month, but I can look at that for the year at a glance if you'd like. Otherwise, enjoy the January 2016 reading that I also did, and I'll try to post a link to that in the caption area below. Please keep in touch with me. I have a Facebook page. I'm going to be starting a Twitter page, and also have a newsletter. So I'll be posting all of the social networking links at the end as well. Otherwise, have a fantastic start to the new year, and I hope that you enjoyed all these videos that I posted. It was a busy week for me, but I had a lot of sort of requests to do the year at a glance. So it's fun. It is nice to see what's ahead, and you guys have a great year ahead. So enjoy, and thanks so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.